Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-26-88-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier. Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192 or 0721-223081 or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Join our team at AYTB in partnership with Competitive Manpower. AYTB is seeking qualified candidates for the following positions: Technical Advisor, QA or QC Personnel, Shop Coordinator, Report Organizer, Rotating Equipment Repair Technician, Valve Overhaul Technician, Machining Technician. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Well, a good evening to you, and today being the 20th of May 2025, you're joining me live from Kenya's capital city of Nairobi. I do urge you, and this is CBS News at 9 p.m. I do urge you to continue, keep staying with us and following up onto our bulletin until the end of this particular bulletin, Members, you sure you can keep the conversation going via our social media platforms. That is Facebook account, X account, and you can also watch us live via our YouTube channel. Now you can also send your comment. There will be sampling those comments after these particular bulletins. Now, on to the stories we have given priority this evening, including President William Ruto has officially handed over 1,080 housing units under the Affordable Housing Program in Mukuru kwa Njenga, Nairobi County. Now, during the handover, the president responded to critics who have labeled him a liar, reiterating his commitment to delivering development through the housing initiative. He also called out some of his political allies for engaging in constant politicking instead of supporting national development efforts. Now, the housing units were built using funds collected through the housing levy. Take a look.
As political storm intensifies in the country and perhaps giving President William Ruto sleepless nights thinking on how to navigate his political career through the storm, Mukuru kwa Njenga Affordable Housing Project gave Ruto a chance to remind Kenyans about his bottom-up agenda. The head of state could no longer hide his joy, and after leading in prayers and in gospel songs,
Tuombe. Our Heavenly Father, we come before you this morning in this ceremony of handover of keys.
The head of state handed over 1,080 houses to the residents.
Za watu wa Mukuru, mtu akishahama kutoka Mukuru aingie hapa ghorofa ya 1, 2, 3 mpaka 11. Ameinuka hajainuka, ametoka chini amepanda hajatoka chini, ametoka bottom hajatoka bottom, amesonga up hajasonga up.
Pressure. And as I've said, this is one of the most consequential days in my political career. That today I can hand over keys to citizens of our nation, people who would otherwise have never had a chance at life. That today they have keys not just to open doors, not just to open a house, but to open a home into dignity, into livelihoods that are different, and we are making a difference in the lives of the people of Kenya.
While at a state-funded ceremony, Ruto dismissed his key political opponents, the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and the opposition team, accusing them of propelling politics instead of advocating for developments.
Formation of Kenya, not mere politicians who believe in convenience, who believe in nothing, who believe in retrogressive politics. We don't share a vision with the tribalists. We don't share a vision with the haters. We don't share a vision with people who believe in the disunity of our nation. We share the vision with the people who believe in the unity of Kenya.
Ruto urged the residents to support his government as he asks them to back him in the oncoming 2027 general elections.
Atini bottom. Sikweli jameni. Wakati tulisema bottom up, wengine walikuwa wanafikiri ni hekaya za Abunuwasi. Wengine wakafikiri ya kwamba ni hadithi. Leo, it is a reality that we live. When we said that we are going to lift ordinary citizens, people at the bottom of the pyramid, people living in our slums without sanitation, without...
SHADRACK, KARERIA, CBS News, Nairobi.
Well, and still moving on, human rights activists in Kenya are now demanding the immediate release of Kenyan activist Boniface Mwangi and the Ugandan lawyer Agatha Atuhaire, who were arrested in Tanzania. Now, the two had traveled to monitor the legal proceedings involving Tanzanian opposition leader Tundu Lissu. Activists have condemned their arrest and planned deportation, accusing the Tanzanian authorities of violating East African laws.
Going to Tanzania yesterday to observe, say that they were there to observe. And why were they allowed and why was Boniface not allowed?
We are East Africans.
Yes.
We are Africans.
Yes.
We have the right to visit Tanzania anytime.
Yes.
And Tanzanians are also free to visit Kenya like they are doing now. They are living here and doing business here in Kenya.
Yes.
We, the Wananchi of East Africa, have got no problem with each other.
Yes.
It is the presidents of especially these three countries who have got a problem with the Wananchi of Jumuiya la Afrika Mashariki.
And when you see leaders acting accordingly, then that means that they have something to fear. They cannot repress people anymore. What happened in Kenya last year is resounding not only throughout East Africa, but the rest of the continent. And there is only so much repression that you can do before people have enough. East Africa community. The meaning of community, I don't think these leaders understand.
Now, from that story, we move to the corridors of justice, where Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya has been released on 1 million Kenya shillings bond or 500,000 cash bail after pleading not guilty to 4 charges, including corruption, conflict of interest, and illegal acquisition of public funds. Appearing before Justice C.N. Ondiek at Milimani Law Court, the prosecution claimed Natembeya received funds through companies allegedly linked to him, that is AgroScience and Esley Wins Limited. While prosecution opposed his release, citing possible interference, the defense termed the case politically driven. The court barred Natembeya from accessing county offices or leaving the country without permission.
Link of their own procedures. Well, for the supporting court, that actually can give ground to suspect of my abilities and competence, which I don't wish. So we take a break. We resume at exactly 2 for the ruling.
Now, and from South Story, we go to Nyeri County, where business activities were disrupted in Karatina town, that is Nyeri County, following violent confrontation between the supporters of the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and Madira Member of Parliament Eric Wamumbi. Now, the chaos was sparked by allegations of state harassment against Rigathi Gachagua, with his supporters holding protests that were countered by Wamumbi's loyalists. Well, now moving on, Medihill Hospital has filed a petition at the Eldoret High Court seeking a clarity on how the Ministry of Health Investigative Committee should handle patients and donors data related to kidney transplants. Now, lawyer Katwa Kigen, representing the hospital, emphasized the need for court directive to ensure patients' rights are protected. Now, the hospital submitted transplant records from 2020 to the year 2025 to the probe team.
We've had to file a case in Eldoret High Court
where the hospital is based. And our desire is that that issue be determined in terms of the handling, access to information, and protecting the patient's confidentiality. And so even in submitting the documents today, we have given out the documents on that understanding, on the understanding that the committee will be very delicate in how they handle the documents until the court tells us how the documents are to be handled to secure the confidentiality of the patients. The case has been filed by Medihill on behalf of the patients who are their customers, or otherwise their patients. So it's been filed by Medihill on behalf of the patients.
Now, still moving on with the bulletin tonight, police in Kayole have arrested 3 individuals, that is Daniel Muli, Julius Marwa Chacha, and Caroline Zomo for possession of police uniforms, despite not being law enforcement officers. One suspect, Muli, had been posing as a preacher and a social media artist while donning police gear. Now, authorities suspect the uniforms may have been used to facilitate criminal activities. Take a look.
DCI has taken over the investigation so that we would like to know the source. How did they get this uniform and what are they doing with it? And they are not police. They have not been employed by the Kenya police. Let us report anything that becomes suspicious. When somebody is your neighbor and is going out and you know that person is not a policeman and is putting a uniform and you don't report, you are also committing an offense for concealing that.
Well, and the story from Kayole takes us to a very fast break here at CBS News at 9 p.m. But don't go far, as we are coming back with more. Still line up for you after this short commercial break.
Join our team at AYTB in partnership with Competitive Manpower. AYTB is seeking qualified candidates for the following positions: technical advisor, QA or QC personnel, shop coordinator, report organizer, rotating equipment repair technician, valve overhaul technician, machining technician.
Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Competitive Manpower International Limited is recruiting delivery riders in the United Arab Emirates. If you have a passion for the road and a desire to work in a fast-paced environment, then this is your chance. Don't wait. Send your applications to competitivemanpower@gmail.com. Want to apply in person? Visit our offices at Kiko Road behind the Casa Hotel, KCB River Road, Nairobi. For more details, call us now on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. Act fast, opportunities are limited. Secure your spot today and start your journey as a delivery rider in the United Arab Emirates.
Well, welcome back. Let's proceed with the bulletin tonight. This is CBS News at 9 p.m. Let's go on. The conservation stakeholders in Garissa, that is wildlife conservation in Garissa County, are now in Garissa County are calling for amendment to the Wildlife Conservation Act to recognize their role in preserving the wildlife. Now, during a consultative forum in Garissa town, they lamented being sidelined in the National Tourism Plan despite significant local conservation efforts.
Garissa County has only got one KWS station stationed here in a county of almost 46,000 square kilometers. We have a small satellite station in Ijara, but Wajir, we only have one station. Mandera, the same thing. So now how do communities report issues of human-wildlife conflict? You know, from one farthest corner, which is about 200 kilometers, to come to Garissa. This law, for example, tells our community need to report these within 48 hours. So how do you expect an old man who's lost a cow, his livelihood, to now sell a goat, to report that within 48 hours, to wait for compensation that will probably take years? No.
We don't have any veterinary station in Garissa. Whenever we come across giraffe with snare, we liaise with a mobile vet from Meru, all the way from Meru. That is 220 kilometers. And then our vet, unfortunately, they have given profile to certain species. If you call a vet and you tell, for example, if there's an elephant and there's a giraffe, that both of them need treatment or attention at the same time, the vet will prioritize elephants, despite us saying the population of elephants are 4 times more than that of giraffes.
It's about the compensation. I have a farm within this area, within Madogo. My farm was completely demolished by hippopotamus. From 2011 up to now, there's no compensation. We have filed all the forms, all the documentaries that were required. We have gone further even to the agricultural offices to come and value. After even putting everything in place up to today, there's no people have been so far been killed. Innocent people from Jarajila, innocent people from Kora, who is going to raise their voice?
Well, moving on, Kabuchai Member of Parliament Majimbo Kalasinga has vowed to continue holding the government accountable despite what he termed as crackdown on the opposition voices. Now speaking in Musese, he decried the arrest of Mumias East Member of Parliament Peter Salasia and Governor Tembea, claiming the government is using fear and intimidation to suppress dissent, now especially targeting leaders from the Western Kenya.
The intimidation we are getting as members of parliament, starting from the way they are badly harassing and intimidating Peter Salasia. I want to tell this government that you have touched in the wrong wire. Those are the youths of this country. Peter Salasia is a popular person. He has been arrested on unclear accusations. We don't know why he's being accused. Eti aliongea maneno mbaya. Na kuongea maneno mbaya hairuhusu serikali kutumia bunduki kupiga marisasi ya tairi zake zote za magari. Gari yanguke wamshike from that. This is a honorable member of parliament. Whom you can just come to parliament, akimaliza debating na unamchukua unaenda kuindoreketi yeye. He can't run away from parliament. Number 2, tonight I have seen another intimidation to our son of this soil. The son that knows the problems of the people of Bungoma and Trans Nzoia. The man that knows the problem of the people in Western Kenya. One, Mheshimiwa George Natembea. Anybody going to arrest Natembea will first come and arrest all of us before he takes it. We can't allow intimidation. 5 years itakwisha. George Natembea said that the people of Western are poor. And indeed we are. Why do we want to have bloodshed everywhere?
Well, that's a story from Kalasinga there, just complaining about the issue that he claimed the government is trying to intimidate the opposition leader, and that's not the story from Garissa, as the tag says. Now, moving on, Embu Catholic Bishop Peter Kimani has reminded politicians that all worshippers are equal before God. Now, addressing leaders during the ordination of 6 priests at Nguviu Catholic Church, Bishop Kimani emphasized the need for humanity and called on the leaders to accept moral guidance from the church without resistance.
Be an all-inclusive person. Awe ni mwenda wazimu, awe ni kiwete, awe ni mtu ambaye hajiwezi ama ni maskini, awe ni tajiri, awe ni mwanasiasa, awe ni daktari, sote mbele ya Mungu tuko macho tuko sawa. Tusije tukawa na ubaguzi wa aina yoyote, kwamba tunampatia huyu kiti cha mbele na yule ambaye akija akiwa hata Mtakatifu Yakobo hutuambia hivyo, kwamba imani yetu tutaidhihirisha kwa njia ipi? Kiwa mtu amekuja na matambara, amekuja hapa unamwambia wewe enda kabisa na uende ushibe, Mungu atakusaidia. Lakini akija yule ambaye na gari kubwa, amekuja na tai, amekuja labda na mkoba uliojaa pesa, unamkaribisha, karibu mheshimiwa. Tunaambiwa hapana, tusiwe na ubaguzi wa aina yoyote. Hata viongozi wetu tunawaomba, wanaporekebishwa na viongozi na maaskofu wa kanisa zozote, unapoambiwa hili ni baya, usiseme ya kwamba hii haistahili, wewe kama askofu ama padre haufai kuongea. Uovu ni uovu na wema ni wema. Tutamke bila uoga wala kutetemeka kwa jambo lolote. The truth is what will stand forever.
Well, and concerning that story, remember our politicians say that whenever a politician is in front of many people, the politician thinks about addressing the crowd, and that is a bishop warning them and asking them to also consider others, saying that everybody is equal before God. Now, moving on now to Matter Health, Mutumo Mission Hospital, that is in Kitui South, has unveiled a newly renovated maternity wing equipped with modern facilities, including incubators and functional theater. Now, funded by the M-Pesa Foundation at a cost of 14 million Kenya shillings, the upgrade aims to ensure access to quality maternal and child health care for underserved communities. Now, the move to intimidate and silence dissent. They warned that Kenya is drifting into authoritarianism under the current regime. Take a look.
Pesa Foundation imepeana milioni 14 kwa hiyo hospitali kutengeneza mahali ya wamama kujifungua wakati tunapata watoto. Maternity wing imekuwa renovated, renovation ya about 14 million. Kuko na vitu kadha wa kadha zimepeanwa hapo za theater na pia za watoto wale wamezaliwa kabla wakati hujafika. M-Pesa Foundation imekuwa ikifanya kazi mingi na imesaidia hospitali kadhaa hapa Kitui. Pale Kaui level 3 wameshapewa milioni 15 na Yata level 3 pia wamepewa milioni 15. Pia zote ni za mambo ya mama na watoto. Kwa sababu uko Safaricom, we believe in transforming lives. Tunataka watu wote wakuwe na afya mzuri. Na tutaendelea kusaidia mahali tunaweza na kusaidiana na wenyeji ndio watu wetu wakuwe sawa sawa.
And now we head to Lamu County where clergy has asked the government to solve the title deed issues in the county to ensure that issue, he said that the issue has become a thorn in the flesh in the area, that he thinks when solved everything will run smoothly in the county. Take a look.
Kaunti ya Lamu, ni kweli kuna matatizo kidogo hapa na pale, na ndio tumekuja kuwaombea, na tungeomba serikali ya kaunti na hata serikali kuu washirikiane na waharakishe, waigilie kati hii mipango ya mashamba, ndio watu wapate haki za kumiliki mashamba. Hasa makanisa, tuna makanisa mengi hapa Lamu, lakini mengi yao bado hatujawahi kupata ile hati miliki, ndio tuweze kupeleka kwa bank kama collateral security, so that we can partner with the banks to put up schools, health facilities and other social amenities that will be of benefit, na hata mashule kwa watu wetu wa taifa la Kenya.
Kama vile ninavyojua nikiwa mama na kiongozi wa wamama ndio wameshikilia jamii, kwa sababu sana sana ndio ambao wanaumia sana wakati kunakuwa na mizozo ya jamii. Watoto wao umizwa, familia zao umia sana, na kwa hivyo ninaomba sana serikali, kanisa na watu wote washirikiane kuleta amani. Watu waombe Mungu awasaidie na wape nguvu ya kushinda majaribu haya, ili wale ambao wanaokuwa wasumbufu waweze kuchukuliwa hatua, na pia serikali ifanye ifaavyo ili waweze kuwapatia watu ardhi zao kwa njia ya haki.
Where there is peace, there is unity, and our clarion call is for all churches to live together with the community around for the development of the country, and also for the people to live in peace.
Well, and that story from Lamu brings us to the end of our bulletin this evening. But we do urge you to keep it CBS and continue following up onto our other programs and keep it CBS News. Now, on behalf of everybody at CBS News and on behalf of our correspondents across the country, our video editors today and our editor Joseph Madenga, together with my director Crispin, we do wish you a very good night.
Empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192 or 0721-223081, or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Competitive Manpower International Limited is recruiting delivery riders in the United Arab Emirates. If you have a passion for the road and a desire to work in a fast-paced environment, then this is your chance. Don't wait. Send your applications to competitivemanpower@gmail.com. Want to apply in person? Visit our offices at Kiko Road behind the Casa Hotel, KCB River Road, Nairobi. For more details, call us now on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. Act. First opportunities are limited. Secure your spot today and start your journey as a delivery rider in the United Arab Emirates.